Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the stacked game. The idea here is to make 5 groups, one with 5 of these words in, one with 4, one with 3, one with 2, and one just the final word remaining on its own. This is a spin-off of a different game you might have seen on my channel called Connections, so check out those videos if you enjoy this. Now, we will start, I think, by trying to see if we can find any connections. If we can find 5 words that have got something in common, then even better. Floor and bar, those are both elements of gymnastics. I feel like maybe line, spring, level. I'm not completely convinced. It feels like some of those might be elements of gymnastics, but I don't think they're the official. I was looking for something like horse or vault or something like that, but there aren't any words like that, so I'm not convinced that gymnastics is a group after all. A tier and a level and a floor, those are all the same thing, aren't they? They're a thing in a building. I feel like... Oh, a flight, as in a flight of stairs. Is there going to be a 5th one, or is this a group of 4? Let's try this. Oh, I'm glad I spotted flight right at the end there. So that's a group of 4 dealt with. What next? Bubble. Yep, bubble in one of the recent puzzles. Bubble bath? What else could it go with? It's round, just like an egg, but eggs aren't really completely round, are they? A check mark? No, that doesn't really help. Cinnamon really is the one that feels like it's got nothing to do with anything else. Maybe there's a cinnamon stick, because we could go with drumstick. Again, I'm not sure I can see any other sticks, so I might go for that if I get down to just the group of 2 and one other. But I'm not going to go for it yet, because I'm really not confident enough. But what are we going to do? A check can bounce. I mean, that's the American spelling of check, but I think this is largely an American game. But, I mean, it doesn't really help. A check can bounce, a spring can bounce, maybe. I mean, card and check are ways of paying. But again, there are loads of other ways of paying and none of them are in this grid, so I'm not completely convinced that is a group. What else? Line graph, bar chart. I would have expected to see pie in the grid if that was what we were going for. Bubble chart is a type of chart though, so that could easily be the group. Yeah, I don't think any of these others are, and we've already used the group of 4, so we would need 2 of them to be in this group to make it a group of 5. So let's test it. It is the group of 3, and they are chart types, as I said. Okay. So, if cinnamon and drum go together because they're sticks, what are the other... What's the group of 5? Barrel, card, bounce, check. Bouncy ball? What about egg? Egg really feels completely different to all of the others. Spring is a season. Spring into action. Check and card go together. As I said, ways of paying, but I don't see how that connects with anything else. We've got check mark. Barrel and egg. I feel like they're in Donkey Kong or something like that. Barrels definitely are. I don't know if some of these other words are in Donkey Kong. I don't think they are. What links egg, card and bounce? I'm just going to try the sticks. Let's see if I was right about this. I'm not. Okay. Interesting. So, that means we're not just looking for a group of 5 out of the remaining 6 words. We might have to use cinnamon and drum in there as well. Okay. What can drum go with apart from drumstick, though? Drum beat? eardrum. That's not connected with any of the other words either. So I'm back to thinking that cinnamon really does feel like the odd one out. But even if I'm correct that cinnamon is the group of 1, I still need to find a group of 5. How on earth am I going to do that? Spring clean. Egg whisk. Egg something. Barrel roll. Drum roll. Spring roll. Presumably egg roll. Cinnamon roll? That feels like a thing as well. Let's try these. They are. And then is it going to be card and check? Are they the ways of paying? Okay. I said that ages ago. I just thought that cinnamon and drum being the group of 2 was much more likely. But it was roll and not stick. And so we'll end with bounce being the group on its own. And we have solved the puzzle. And we got there in 6. I thought I made more than one mistake, but no. Wow, that's an incredibly difficult one. Never seen such a high percentage of failures. I'm actually very happy to have spotted all of those. Wow. I knew it was a tough one, but I find these tough relatively often. I didn't realise this one was that much tougher than everything else. Maybe some of those rolls are not as common in some parts of the world. Or maybe people just didn't think of it. Anyway, I don't know. Blue, green, pink, yellow, blue... Oh, hardly anybody solved the green group second. How bizarre. Yeah, usually a lot of people solve the pink group first, the group of 5, but today that's clearly not the case, so I think that one must have been the one that tripped a lot of people up. Not entirely surprised, but very relieved to have spotted it. Only 23%, it's telling me down here, have solved all 5. 29 out of 592. Oh no, it's not 29 out of 592, it's 100. Yeah, okay. I was trying to work out where the 23% came from. I can see where it came from now. Let's view my stats. I only made one mistake. That's actually one of my better performances. We've had 2 perfect puzzles. Let's see if we get one next time. Let me know if you spotted for rolls. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.